Hey, my name is Kyle, and I'll be showing you guys what my student did to move from six to $7,000 months to literally over six figures in the following 2 months, and now consistently doing I think $25,000 months at almost 30K months. Literally just doing everything I told him, and I mean he's a happy camper. His name's I won't go too deep into it, but he just bought something nice for himself, and that makes me happy to hear. The only person who's not going to be happy is him because he paid me to, learn all of this information, and I'm just going to be showing it to you guys all for free. Now, to get straight into it, basically what we did was desire test. For those of you who are not interested in staying for long for the video, I will just break it down for you real quick. Desire testing is basically a test where you'd find which outcome, works the best for you. And what I mean by that is people, you find out what people want before you overbuild creatives and overspend. You do it with no video ads. That's the beauty of it. Five statics, five different angles, three different hooks, and the native creative, right? Basically, what that is for this example, I'll say you're selling a knee cream. Um, what you would do, sell a picture, somebody with broken legs, really messed up knees. That's would be an example for a native creative. Now, for those of you who actually want to stay, there is a Google Doc down below that before you guys watch the rest of this video, please, please, please look at that Google Doc and actually follow it. It's a really great Google Doc. I gave it to the student before I ended up giving it to you guys because, um, I mean, I knew this would work, and as you guys can see, he's doing very well now. So I'm excited to give this out to you guys. Right, it's been proven to work. So here it is. Basically, what you do, just follow through with everything that it says. Please read it thoroughly. There's a lot. It's very insightful. But you're just feeding into ChatGPT. I recommend Sonnet 4.5 with Claude. ChatGPT works with honestly, actually, I would recommend ChatGPT because of the slash agent mode. Um, Something you guys should look into. Now, let's say once we're done with the Google Doc and we're actually here, let's go look at the desires, right? So for my instance, I'm going to be, using the desire of wanting to make money with drop shipping. So I have multiple desires, and what I would do is I would run it in a CBO campaign, completely broad, targeting literally anything and everyone. It doesn't matter if your product caters to women or men, target broad. Don't add any filters. That leads me to my next thing. Turn off any AI optimizations that that the ads manager, Facebook ads manager will give you. That means AI optimizations, filters, everything. Um, Turn it all off. Your opportunity score does not matter. I've had like a 50 opportunity score and absolutely banged with that campaign. Don't look at that. It's all a bunch of baloney. Now, what I would do, run this for 3 days at a $150 daily budget. If you do not have $150 for a daily budget, you can run 50 for 9 days, obviously, right? You do the math. Okay, $25 a day, that would be 18 days. Obviously, with the more money that you spend, the easier that you are going to be able to validate if this product is a yay or nay. Um, Now, for this instance, right, let's say you're doing $50 tests or $150 or $100 days, right? As long as you're above 50, you want to spend $50 for the test, right? And what this validation method that I use is if the cost per click is over $2, I would usually cut it. But before you cut it, go into your Shopify analytics and check your purchasing intent for the day. Did anybody add to cart? Did anybody reach checkout? Obviously, if you didn't see a conversion, then it's not a winner, right? But if you see reach checkouts and add to carts, and you have a cost per click over $2, I would still run that because there is purchase intent there. Now, let's say after 3 days, we have desire one and desire two to be our winning desires, right? So desire one, I want to make as much money as possible with drop shipping, and desire two, I want to retire by age 20 with ecom. Now, those would be the one that resonates with our target audience the most. What would we do next, right? Obviously, we'd say the data, right? Let's say desire one averaged a 1.0 ROAS overall. That's okay. It broke even. That's completely fine. But let's say desire two actually ended up being profitable for the test. That would mean, hey, let's double down on desire two, which is I want to retire by age 20 with ecom. Why? Because it made me more money. It's more desirable, and more people resonate with that. Now, what I will tell you is Just because Desire 1 didn't make me money, it doesn't matter. It's the testing phase, and I don't expect to profit, and you guys shouldn't expect to profit during the testing phase. That is the main misconception I think a lot of, beginners actually suffer with is, hey, I didn't make money on my first day. It's time to quit. Let's go do day trading. No, none of that. If you're break even, if you see any conversions at all, honestly, if you're, barely negative, you're okay. That's perfect, right? All you need is validation of the angle, right? Right now, this is you. Right now, this is you. No ROAS. But after, you're going to be averaging 8.7 ROAS as an Ecom Kyle student. Let's go. Who's ready for the GT3 RS? Now, after day 3, this is going to go to a 3 to 14 day process, right? So what we would do is finally, hey, let's take the winning desire number 1 and winning desire number 2, but let's put a primary focus on desire 2, right? I want to retire by age 20 with ecom. Now, what you would do is take that primary text and keep it as your winning desire. Now, that would be your body text. You just leave it there, right? What you would do is, hey, go to ChatGPT and be like, hey, ChatGPT, create me hook variations for this winning desire, and also create other angles that eventually just refunnel them down to the winning desire, right? Now, what you're doing here now is testing winning hooks, right? Testing different variations of the hook, because once you have your winning desire, you obviously can test more winning desires, but you want to double down on what's working, right? If it doesn't, if it's not broken, do not fix it, right? You hear this a lot in the ecom space. Don't reinvent the wheel. Since you already have the wheel here, and that would be your winning desire, build off of it, right? Build different hook variations. Maybe for the first test, you didn't have a very optimized hook. You didn't have a very optimized angle. This is what you want to do. You want to absolutely just screw down on the optimization. Fully optimize your funnel, right? And that leads me to the next thing. And I should have said this before. When you're doing your testing for your testing phase as well for your day 3, this is very important. Do not make a listicle or advertorial. Bring them straight to product page. Just bring them straight to product page. If you're making a listicle or an advertorial, no one's gonna want to read it. Or you might get conversions, but I don't recommend it, because you just want to bring conversions. You want to see what desire is working. You don't want to just bring them to, hey, you're going to read about making big money here, and then it's just going to say, oh, your vagina smells, let's use some vaginal suppositories, right? It's just, you're just flipping them, right? You're bringing them down one funnel, and then you're fucking flushing down the toilet. Hey, let's go down to another funnel in this advertorial and listicle, right? When you're actually testing this new, when you're cranking down and optimizing, what you want to do now is build a listicle or advertorial off of that winning desire, right? Now, for example, like I said, our winning desire in this instance is I want to retire by age 20 with ecom. Now, what I would do is build a listicle. Top 10 reasons why you could retire early with ecom, right? Or the advertorial. This secret method is making young kids millionaires before the age of 20, and it's the advertorial listicle, and it funnels them down to product page, right? I see a lot of beginners do this where they actually end up connecting straight to advertorial, straight to listicle, and they're wondering, why am I not getting conversions? It's because it's not optimized. Dropshipping is very data driven. Matter of fact, this isn't even dropshipping anymore. This is e-commerce. Dropshipping is a fulfillment model. Let's get the word dropshipping out of our mind. We're e-commerce brand owners, right? So, like I said, stray away from advertorials and listicles. Straight when you're testing, just bring them to the product page. Now that we have the winning desire, like I said, optimize everything. Crank, 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 crank. Once you guys are fully cranked and optimized, then you can bring them to the listicle or advertorial. Now, this obviously very heavily depends on your product and the primary age demographic, but I always like to say listicle is better than advertorial, and a lot of people would disagree, but I've spent more money than you on ads. I've done this way longer than you, and I've seen that, hey, advertorials just do not convert more than listicles. So please, please, please make a listicle instead of an advertorial, because this is my psyche and this is what I've tested, right? And I told my buddy who does ecom as well, and he's seen it actually work, who went from advertorial to listicle. If you're making your prospect read a fat, huge motherfucking primary text from Facebook Ads Manager and then taking them down to read another fat blob advertorial, you're just choking them. You're building too many walls to the conversion, right? Because at the end of the day, You want to convert them. Why make them read a big fat fucking huge text just to bring them to another fat huge text, right? Just do top 10 reasons why my product is better than all the competitors, or this is top 10 reasons why ecom can make you rich by 20 compared to day trading or stuff like that, right? Um, Listicles are quicker. You can build them way easier. You don't have to worry about, oh, how am I going to find the right advertorial format? Where am I going to find all these pictures, bro? So much easier to use a listicle. And I mean, that's literally all it is. For the next 3 to 14 days, you're going to be doing this, and you just keep building, keep optimizing, and keep testing. Like, at the end of the day, all of this is a framework that just fully cycles around, right? It just constantly cycles because you're constantly testing, right? There's no endpoint to this. And this is literally all I did to push my student from 7K days to 20K days. He's not worrying about, oh, where am I going to get the next UGC ads? He's not worrying about, oh, where am I going to, oh, what if a competitor starts ripping my Calo data rips? No, it doesn't matter, because this is the ecosystem. This is the system that makes you go from no ROAS to Porsche GT3 RS, Brez Scales, and fucking Sam Sulik, right? Like, this is it. This is the complete ecosystem that you guys would just constantly be refreshing, keep scaling, and this is literally all you need to do to actually make native image ads work, right? You don't need complicated advertorials. You don't need complicated ecosystems. You just need this. It's so simple. And there's so many gurus out there that just make videos and overcomplicate the hell out of them. There's no reason to overcomplicate the process. It's all easy. It's all there for you to find. And I'm here to help you. So thank you so much for watching. It's so simple, guys. Don't let anybody overcomplicate anything. Join the Discord, and if you're interested in applying for my student mentorship or anything, there will be a link below right there where you guys can reach out to me. And if you're interested, I will one-to-one mentor you. I did used to do mentoring for free. I have 40 students now. I'm now going to be moving into paid mentoring. I'm no longer going to be doing it for free because it's getting to the point where I can't handle it, and there are way too many people that have wasted my time, and I don't want that anymore. So basically, pay me the money. I will help you. I don't want to just sit there and just waste my time, because my time is valuable. So thank you so much for watching. Buy Tool Suite, join my Discord, and make more money. Hooray. Porsche GT3 RS, bread scales. Love you guys.